In a city of circuits where the neon glows bright, Gamecatto's on the prowl, yeah, ready for the fight. Got my PSVR2, stepping into the fray, climbing up that tower in the Roby Lake Ballet. Oh, sweet surrender with my whiskers in the air.
Well, hello there, wonderful people. It's Gamecatto back again. This time it's not a full review we're doing today. Today it's just a first impressions vid of the fantastic little game, Sweet Surrender. They're coming over from Salmi Games. Thank you for the game key. I've only, look, just a full disclaimer before we start, I've only done one full run through, or well, not full, I did die, but one full run through of Sweet Surrender so far. So this isn't a full review, just an early first impressions video. And honestly, I'm not usually a roguelike player, so I was a bit hesitant at first as to, whether I'd enjoy this, but because I'm pretty average at them, and they usually lose me quite quickly, and because I die, I'm like, oh, okay, that's that. But this one does feel different. This is easily the most casual, friendly, approachable, user-friendly roguelike I've tried, and the one that I've enjoyed the most on PSVR2. And I must be right about that, because after my first proper run, I ended up on the leaderboard just above PSVR YouTuber and without parole co-host Miles Dyer.
Rank 50, just above Miles Dyer at 51. Hey? I like being on top of you, Miles.
He's probably only played it once too. It was probably his first go when he did his Let's Play. But I've just done my first play and I was just one spot above. I was number 51. He was number. I was 50 and he was 51.
Oh shit.
Anyway, so let's get into it. What the game is. What is it? Okay, so Sweet Surrender. It's compact. It's a compact, fast-paced roguelike shooter set in a massive industrial tower full of all these cool robot enemies. Each time you play, the rooms, the enemy placements, the loot drops and upgrade options, they all reshuffle apparently. So I'm yet to discover that on my second run. So I went through it the first time. So every ascension does have a different flow, which is pretty cool. That it is all generated like that it's random. So that's cool. So at least it always feels like a new game each time you play it. And runs are intentionally short, and they're all repeatable. Pick up weapons. Stack upgrade chips, see how far you can climb, fall, then go back again. Slightly better plan. So you can just keep going on through back and back and back and forth. So this is really good for people like me who like to do short little blip it runs. I played the game for an hour and I got just over halfway up the tower. So it's not the longest game, but it's made that with replayability, so you can play it over and over and over again. So definitely fun. Technical performance. Okay, so on the technical side, PSVR2 is awesome. Adaptive trigger feedback for each weapon, controller haptics that respond to firing, hits, explosions. You got your headset rumble, given small little subtle vibrations during major impacts. It's pretty cool. You've got a native 90 Hz performance target. Consistent smoothness, which is cool. And if you've got a PS5 Pro like I've got, and this was all captured on a higher internal rendering resolution, it is all optimized for the Pro, so it's fantastic. And then you've also got, for people who like to sit, and I'm a standing player, but if you want to sit or stand, you can do both. And then you've got all your comfort settings, snap turning, smooth turning, because I'm a smooth turning boy, vignette on or off, so you can have all that there, and the ability to disable, the triggers or vibration if you need to. So there are lots of options. Now the style, the cell shaded art style works really well with the OLED display. You got nice crisp outlines, you got bright highlights, strong contrast. It makes everything easy to track and look at and see, even when the action gets busy and crowded and there's lots of robots coming at you. It's pretty cool too, because when you blow them up, all the bits stay everywhere in the room. You go back to that room and the bits are still there. It's pretty cool. And even with the bodies, you can even pick up the bits of bodies and then you can just shoot bits of those off, which is pretty cool too. Like it's very it's really cool. It's quite VR AF in that respect. Gameplay, the feel of the gameplay. Well, in terms of how it plays, it is very movement driven. Now, I played it safe. I was like, hiding in doorways and trying to get away and just trying to shoot. But if you're not a scaredy cat like Gamecatto, you'll be out there climbing ledges, sliding in and out of cover, repositioning constantly, swapping between weapons without breaking momentum. You can make this really cinematic and fun. The footage you're seeing probably isn't because, again, first run, and I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, like I said.
Oh, wow.
But even with one full run, the controls for myself, they felt comfortable, they felt predictable, which is great. The upgrade chips and those weapon combinations make it really easy to feel stronger quickly. Lots of cool weapons that you can find, just random stuff. Some of them were fantastic, mind-blowing, and without needing a big, deep knowledge of the game, you can, really quite enjoy it. It's quite good. Because a lot of the times with these kind of games I struggle because I was like, I've got to grind away, but no, this is good. This is nice and fun. And combat has a nice clean rhythm to it. Nothing feels overly complicated. It's always engaging. It's always fun. So, video and audio. The game uses that stylised, comic-inspired look and bold lines, simple shapes. It's not aiming for realism. It doesn't need to. The clarity helps with the fast reaction times. It's just fun. Feels like you're in a bit of a cartoon as well, which is pretty cool. Effects like your sparks and explosions and energy trails come through nicely in the headset. The environment's straightforward and easy to follow. Audio's clean. And helps with the awareness, weapon fire, mechanical movement. Enemy cues are distinct enough that you can track threats even when they're behind you or around you. They're so you know where things are based on the sound, which is pretty cool. Good sound. Fantastic. So my early verdict overall is that after a single run, I can already say that Sweet Surrender has something a lot of roguelikes lack for newcomers: accessibility. It's easy to pick up for dummies like me. It is quick to understand. It doesn't punish you as heavily as other games in these kind of genres do. This is the most casual, fun roguelike I think I've played, and I'm definitely going to jump into it quite a few times. And if you're already a fan of roguelikes, this is absolutely worth checking out. Don't get me wrong, it's not just made for casual. This is, this I can imagine is going to get hardcore. I didn't get it to the top, like I said, so I can imagine it's going to get quite hardcore when you get up there. And if you're someone who normally avoids the genre, this might actually be one of the better starting points on PSVR2. If you are really doubting whether you should check out roguelike games. We've got a solid technical implementation, responsive controls, short run structure, just make it very welcoming in general. So that's where I'm at so far with Sweet Surrender. Like I said, I'll spend more time with it. I'll get deeper into the upgrade paths in later levels, and perhaps I'll make another video down the track about this. And for now, though, it has made a strong first impression. And I can really recommend this to those who usually struggle with roguelike games. Really can. Having the ability, I think, to save your run after each floor is a godsend for people like me who just want to place casually in small runs and you don't have hours to dedicate getting through to the end of the game. So you don't have to do it all in one sitting. You can save after each level. Now, to be clear, if you die, like a true roguelike, you die. You've got to start from scratch from the starter course. But at least with the experience and knowledge, to make that next run better, like these kind of games do work. But at least you can save, so you can get to, I'm halfway. I'm gonna try and finish the other half tomorrow. But if I die in that, then I can start from the start again. So it's good that you've got that ability to save after each level. So, you get called for dinner, and then you can just go off and have dinner, and then continue on afterwards. It's pretty cool. Most of these games do not have that kind of ability. So, all I can say is that yes, pick up Sweet Surrender. Power up that tower. Have a great time. Don't play it safe and uneventful like Gamecatto here. Make it cinematic. Get creative. Just have fun. Buy this game. Check it out. And if you haven't already, please drop a like, subscribe, do all that stuff that you're supposed to do. Keep on going and keep on playing Gamecats. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.